In this video, we are covering 10 changes that you need to make in your business in order to scale 10x. Let's jump right into it. What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to my channel. For those of you that are new, my name is Brad Sherman, 7-figure seller, and on this channel we explore tips, strategies, and experiences that I have had that will help you start and build up your Amazon FBA wholesale business. In this video, we are covering the 10 changes that you need to make ASAP in your business in order to grow your revenue stream. Now, these changes are small implementations that you can use on a day-to-day basis in your Amazon wholesale business that will make you much more profitable long-term and help you close more wholesale accounts that you keep for a long period of time. That is what this business is all about: sustainability. A business is not sustainable if it's not sellable, if you're not building a portfolio of assets on your balance sheet. Therefore, we need to increase sustainability as we grow our business. Before we jump into it, if you guys do enjoy these videos, make sure to smash that like button, hit that subscribe button and notification bell as well if you do want to stay up to date on all future content that I put out. Without further ado, let's jump right into it. This is a list that I came up with that is not all encompassing, but I believe these 10 points are key in order to help you grow your Amazon business and scale it. This list is in no particular order of importance. Point number 1, expand your relationship with existing suppliers. This is so key. I oftentimes see brands, that I work with already where they're selling to several different sellers, that maybe they've put a cap on the number of sellers that they're selling to, and everybody's kind of just doing the same thing, right? We're all just buying product from them and selling it on Amazon, but nobody has introduced the option of potentially helping them increase sales through listing optimization, through increased brand efforts on the Amazon platform. And if you're the first one to introduce these potential value propositions to this brand, that is the point about sustainability. We want to obtain wholesale accounts where we work with either brands direct or distributors where they're not taking on additional competitors, so that you don't have to worry about how many other companies are going to be selling the products in the future. Growth tactic number 2 is tell the supplier or prospect that you're communicating with that you carry industry-related products. And if you don't carry industry-related products just yet, be familiar with their industry. There's nothing worse than reaching out to a brand and then they, ask you to explain a little bit more about your company, about how you're connected with their brand, and what do you know about the industry. So it's so important to familiarize yourself just a little bit with the industry so that you can have some talking points when you're on the phone with the brand. Growth tactic number 3, tell the prospect the SKUs that you are interested in. Do not, again, go into it blind. You have to know the products that you are looking to purchase. Growth tactic number 4, and probably the most important one, is just keep dialing. Guys, you're gonna get rejected more times than not. Even the level of accounts that I close these days, I still get rejected more than I get accepted. If the rejection is a complete no and no chance of possibly convincing them, just move on to the next call. If there's some hesitancy and you can hear that in the tonality of their voice, then pursue that as an opportunity to expand and provide them with value. Which is going to bring me into growth tactic number 5, which is don't wait more than 2 to 3 minutes on the phone. So you call the company and then you get connected with an operator or an answering service. Don't really wait more than 2 to 3 minutes on the phone. Otherwise, you're just wasting time and taking away from other calls that you could be making to suppliers that are going to talk to you. Growth tactic number 6 is usually when you call suppliers, you might get an answering service right away. Just so you know, you guys should always direct yourself to sales first. So press the option for sales because that is generally who is going to handle the wholesale accounts. Just get directed to customer service, so press that option and then they will either handle your case right there or they'll transfer you to the correct person. Growth tactic number 7 is do not make your pitch sound like a blanket, meaning using the same exact thing for every single supplier. It's perfectly okay to use the same pitch right in the beginning, explaining who you are, what you're interested in, and more about your company. And show them that you have a vested interest in the brands that you carry. Growth tactic number 8, when you contact larger brands, it's usually with larger brands you want to send an email first, introduce yourself, your company, the nature of your inquiry, and then they would transfer you to the right department or explain to you the setup process for opening a wholesale account. If they reject you and say they're not opening up direct accounts or you don't meet the requirements for the direct account, do not be afraid to ask for a distributor reference in your area. I've worked with so many sales reps at Brands Direct and then they've been able to put me in contact with a local distributor in my area, and I've been able to build a relationship with that distributor and buy inventory over and over again. I've found, just like brands, smaller to mid-sized distributors are the way to go because they really value your business. I found that these distributors, you can make a relationship even with the owner of the company, and they can offer you very competitive pricing, and you'll be able to procure the inventory at a competitive price so that you can sell the products profitably on Amazon. Growth tactic number 9 is after you have a really good conversation with either a brand owner or a sales representative at a company, and you need to transition it to the email and follow up with them on an email, make sure you put in the subject line "our conversation" and title it with the conversation that you guys talked about. This is important because that's going to stick out amongst many emails that this person gets. So this is a simple fix, but it can prove to have a really high ROI long term. Make sure you put in the subject line something customized, not simply just a general wholesale inquiry. Growth tactic number 10 to help scale your business is follow up as many times until you get a response. Guys, I can't emphasize the importance of following up with these suppliers. I can't even imagine the amount of accounts that I would not have if I didn't follow up after the first call. I found that as you follow up more and more, you get closer to where you want to be, which is to obtain the wholesale account. Oftentimes emails get lost, they don't answer the phone, so it's absolutely critical that you guys follow up with these brands directly so that you are able to stand out in their mind and eventually get the wholesale account. Now, with this being said, I have higher priority follow-ups, and what that means is on a weekly basis, I make sure to follow up with those top priority follow-ups. Now, what makes a prospect a top priority? Well, for one, you've had a conversation with someone, potentially gotten a lead that they would open you up for an account. Now, this could have been a phone call, an email, whatever it was. There was a previous line of communication that you had spoke with someone on about your inquiry, and now they either need to escalate that, send you an application, or send you pricing. So those are the ones that you want to make sure you follow up with because they are the closest ones that you're able to obtain an account with. Then it starts to taper off from there, from suppliers that either didn't return your phone call, you're still waiting on a follow-up email. Those perhaps you can outsource to a VA, the lesser important follow-ups, the ones that can be communicated by email. But generally speaking, I like to keep the outreach process entirely in my hands for the most part. That's it for this video, guys. I hope that helped you understand more about these key growth tactics in order to scale your business 10x. And I say 10x because this type of stuff, while some of the points might be small, can really increase your ROI long term and increase that sustainability model. Guys, if you're just selling products on Amazon, you're not building a sustainable business. But if you're building relationships, adding inventory to your portfolio, you are truly building a sustainable and sellable asset business. But if you're adding high quality products to your portfolio of inventory, building relationships with suppliers, you are increasing the sustainability and long-term value of your business. Don't forget to like this video if you enjoyed. Hit that subscribe button and notification bell if you do want to stay up to date on all future content that I put out. Thank you guys so much for watching. Stay safe, stay healthy, and we will see you next time.